Something I haven't done on my walks yet is document the path back down. I've been tramping through the undergrowth on a very overgrown, what I thought was a path just down there, and then got to the edge of this field, and the path should have gone into this field with all the cows. So being a townie, I was a bit concerned and headed across that way into another field. Fortunately I met the farmer who was putting out some chemicals to kill some of the plants which are overtaking the grass, and he told me to come down here, the edge of the field with the cows in. But don't worry, he says, there's only the one bull and he was over the other side. Anyway, I came through the edge of this field, followed this wall along, and as he said, I've got here to a lovely big stile, which quite big. The wall must be 6 foot tall, and I'm just about to go down the other side of it now. Backing down, you can't walk down, it's too steep. And then when I get down the other side, into a little paddock, he says, which is really overgrown. This was a paddock at some time, and I head across to what will be, I believe, the road just here between two walls there. And I really feel as though I'm out in the countryside again. Heading downhill now, just to break the monotony. But it is just a lovely day today. I'm on a regular path now that I've been down a few times, but this is the first time I've really seen it dry. It seems to be a diversion for the stream coming down from up the hill, and I was a bit concerned about coming down here because it is normally very wet. But this is where I turn off the beaten track, follow a signpost here. There's a sign up there, points down here, and over the stile. And the path, I'm told, follows this wall. Maybe on my hands and knees. Better impression of the trees. Level for a change. That's the far end of my tunnel under the trees. Comes down here out into the open now, and see a couple of my friends down here that I haven't seen for a long time. They normally come up and say hello, so I'll get ready with the camera. Taking that notice of me. Across the fields, past the little horses, farmer's yard, and out down his driveway, and then back into the countryside again. Again, a little overgrown, but signposted as a path, and fetches me out down here onto the road. Not on the road for long though, fortunately. almost just across it, down some steps, down some more steps, across all that up this morning. At least I've got some down now. Fetches me down, and after coming through the estate I sneak out the back gate and onto the country trail again. Down there. Unfortunately, the only way to get home is down a little bit lower than I wanted to go, down to the bottom of the valley, and then up again the other side. There's somebody I forgot I could see. Normally down the other end of their field. One with two heads. Have you seen one with two heads before? A new baby. Quite sure how old it could be. I've been meaning to take a picture of this bonsai tree for quite a while now. It's literally growing in the gutter there, and to the right that particular gutter stops, so if anything the roots must be going along that gutter. I think the way will be a wooden gutter, so that might be holding dampness, but that's a good few years old, that tree. The water that's flowing there is actually flowing out from a grill over there, which has been put over a tunnel which you could stand up. I could stand up in. It must be 5 or 6 foot tall at least, and that is a drain from the mine that is under the quarry behind my property. How exciting! Arrow looks rather level up there. The time I get up there to it, what a climb! But it's part of the what we have. If it's flat, you don't get the scenery, you don't get the light and the shade. You don't get the rivers and the valleys. Ooh, a draft, aren't they? Amazing. All this has to be completely waterproofed along the towpath side. Otherwise the water would just merrily run off down the valley. Cool, bit of excitement. Our boat coming along the canal. Surprising, these bridges, I think, part of the system where there's narrow, hence the narrow boats, but this narrow bit will actually allow the waterways people to put stout timbers across and block off the canal if ever there's any maintenance needed. And they only just fit through there. bit further up, you may have heard, the railway. Here we actually have the stout timbers which go into the slot here, just below the bridge. You can't see that side. You can clearly see that side. The slot which those timbers would go into, 4 of them, would block off the river, the canal. Sure is. That's no narrow boat. Different. Cowboard.